Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here. I'm back for some more Thaumic Resurgence 2, and as you could probably guess from the hoe in my hand, I've been doing some serious farming. Well, sorta serious. The thing is, I haven't really put it to the next stage yet. In just a second. It's doing that thing again. It does. I wish it would not do that. That should be close enough. There, that's better. I don't know why it always bumps up the audio when it starts recording, it just does. Anyhow, as I was gonna say, I'm gonna try taking up my farming a bit, and as you can see I put a little bit more glass over. I have some fence around, but still on occasion something gets through as it bobs under the fence. Namely, whenever one of these blue slimes lands just outside it, and the momentum carries them under, and they start getting underneath. So I'm gonna have to do something about that eventually. But for now, I have kind of a nice glass house thing going here. I haven't really done this before. This is kind of new. There's only one way in and out, and that's through the trapdoors. So, I mean, this is still here from before, but it's just decorative. Anyhow, time for me to get, well, actually, if I'm going to be farming this way... I need to see if my special armor can help me out. But this is the bone armor, or bone block set from block armor. So you just take bone blocks and you use them for armor units. Which isn't really that bad, it's just... Technically, that's a lot of potential bone meal, but its bone mealer ability allows you to occasionally bone meal stuff nearby. Although, because of how I'm doing this, I want to make sure directly. So this is a specific test. If I'm seeming slower and less jumpy, it's because I have armor on. And if you have armor on, you can't use your monk abilities. So it's kind of an interesting way of toggling it if you don't want to be going super speed all the time. Aha, that's mature. I'm not sure if Knaf will go any more than that, so I'm not sure if I'm inhibiting it. But I can, however, test it by grabbing some actual Knaf. I think it doesn't give me the seeds. Wait, you could eat this normally? And I thought it was raining food before. Yeah. Well, that's part of the point of having a farm. Okay, that doesn't seem to grow with bone meal, so it seems to grow almost like sugarcane, but has to be planted on farmland. The lavender is mature, so that won't be a test. Belladonna. Okay, these plants are bone mealable. I like that. I like that. So thanks, Witchery, for retaining... I mean, not Witchery. Sorry about that. I mean, it's actually a good thing because it's really in the spirit of it. But yeah, thanks, Bewitchment, for continuing to hold that little trick all the way over from Witchery that you can bone meal your plants. It's just a nice thing to always have in mind when you have modded plants, is are they bone mealable? And they probably should be. I'm going to bone meal all my Witchery plants and possibly do a bit more. Because I just wanted to make sure they're all full growth. Okay. Zilphium seems to grow decently quickly. Not sure if it's a multi-stager or not. Okay. Okay, so you can bone meal it as long as that particular stage isn't fully mature, so that works for that. That one doesn't have a second stage, this one does. Okay, okay. So I'm getting how those plants work. Oh, this one's already growing a new one. I think you kind of, in a way, only need one. Because if you have the Knaf, I think that's the active thing that you use. Okay, I did get some extra seeds. So this is going to, whatever it's for, it's going to be very quickly grown into it. Because that is useful to know. Tulsi seeds, okay. So I got those ready. I'm gonna need some extra Mandrake. Because I want to make a Book of Shadows. And that's going to require several things. So you can see I was looking it up recently. The thing is, I got this book from the Nether, as you know. This one, on the other hand, requires a Mandrake root, Hellbore, an ink sac or anything black, and a book. And the thing is, Hellbore is very special. It's otherwise known as the Winter Rose, and seeing how night's falling, that's very thematic. Because either way, the temperature would technically be dropping right about now. Okay, so that timed into an interesting way. Okay, so let me continue with that thought. The thing is, the reason why it's called Hellbore is because it kind of pierces up through snow and melts it in real life. Like, the Hellbore is actually not exactly related to a rose, but it's just, I don't know entirely the full association there, but it kind of looks like a rose. It melts up through any ice and snow because it's one of the few plants in the world with an active heating system. Most can't do that. It's not how plants normally work. So, yeah, I'll let those grow naturally. Well, I have bone meal. As long as I have some. And it seems very bone mealable too, like just a couple applications and you're ready to go. So, yeah, I'm going to be multiplying these plants out real well over time. Yellow mint. Be nice and well grown. So I'm going to be able to do lots and lots of gardening. And hopefully you can't make it past my fence this time. So, yeah, I'll be able to do all that stuff now. Okay, so I needed the Hellbore, I need the Mandrake too while I'm at it. So, one Mandrake, please. Thank. Perfect! I got the actual Mandrake and the seeds, so that's good. So just so I have some available for later. There we go. I think I've scanned all these before. Except that, obviously, is kind of new. But yeah. So I have some Hellbore, some Mandrake, and some other stuff. And that'll help me out here. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get the Book of Shadows and see how to do more witchery stuff. Or I keep saying witchery. It's so nice that it's a 1.12 version, but it's not witchery, it's bewitchment. Bewitchment. Remind self it's bewitchment. It's just so cool to have this style back. I'm just hyped up on it, so... I mean, can you blame me? No, you cannot. Just saying. Okay. Okay, so now I have myself a book, the ink, and Hellbore. I'm wondering if this is truly shapeless or not. Do I have to do this exactly? Nope, I don't have to do this exactly in order. That's good. Huh. That's weird. It's like it's already scanned. How's that work? Is it equal to the other book? Because I didn't have Book of Shadows, I had Codex Infernalis. I think they're considered equal. I don't know if this is an upgrade of this one, but it's considered an equal. Huh. That's interesting. They scan as if they're the same thing. Hi, slimes. You can't get to me because you may be Jello, but I'm in a jar. But I know that doesn't make sense, but it doesn't have to because I'm safe. Okay. Okay. So I guess I could put my bone meal armor up because I didn't really use it that much. I mean, I could stand around them and get the bone mealer effect, but I think I'll just actively use bone meal real fast whenever I need to. I don't think I'll worry about it too terribly much. In fact, I could probably recycle this remaining bone meal. So now I have a decent supply of various plants, and now I can get into seeing what all this book's about. Okay, so anything you haven't really read into yet has a big exclamation mark. Yeah, like everything. Okay. That's one way of saying, hey, you haven't done this yet. On magic in its forms. Okay, this is pretty involved, actually. They went all the way with this. I'm already tending a witch's garden. Just saying. So I've already got the basics, because again, I've played witchery. So much that I have the habit of calling this witchery, even though it's technically something new. Magical energy. Okay, so it's showing energy forms, kind of like the old witchery had again. And yeah, I'm not doing that. Herbology. I have done some. This is the one that said it was poisonous. Belladonna. I think I've got that. I haven't got any garlic yet. Maybe not ginger. Hellebore I have. Let me see here. Knaf, yes. Lavender, yes. Mandrake, yes. I mean, you needed to make this book, so what does that say? Okay, so it's going over ones that, okay, so if you've already read it or looked over it, then it cycles it to other pages because it's putting priority on the ones you haven't yet. So that's actually interesting in and of itself. Okay. I see. Does make me wonder if these are, if some of them like kelp and garlic are or dictionary compatible with other forms. Because I don't have Pam's in here, but it would just be interesting to note. Now, thistle is something I haven't seen too terribly many times in mods, but I actually have before with another one previously in another mod pack. So, therefore, I'm wondering, will it be one of those things where it's very much like it? Basic bestiary. Okay, so let's try doing other things now for a little while rather than just going after the new material, because I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to make a magic wand. Because it's saying spells. Okay, they're going by MP rather than saying infused energy. Okay. But at the same time, does it have it where you're casting spells like the old witchery? Let me see here. I think this is more about chants and incantations, which I think are used kind of in the chat. So it might be a different kind of thing there. Okay, so it rotated that up because I've already done that part. Okay, that could be interesting to get into later, because I think they're getting some things kind of ready now. Is there... Nope. Let's see. Tools of the trade. So I'm looking for, is there a magic wand? I just want to know, is there a magic wand? Okay. This is interesting here. The bowline is mainly a gardening tool now. It used to do some other things regarding the dead, but now it's mostly for gardening. By using it to collect matter from a specific biome, you're able to use it for certain rituals. Huh. So if you so you can actually sample biomes with it too? That's cool. That's nice. I like that. We have the classic altar, although the recipes will be a bit different, and you can custom color it these days. So that's different. You use a carpet to do that. You like click the carpet on it and ding! There you go. So silver or... Huh. You can substitute in... I think those are blade soul ingots. Instead. So it, like, works as if it were silver. Huh. It used to work mainly as if it were steel. Maybe it does both. That'd be kind of interesting if they kind of change that. I could have sworn I saw somebody use a magic wand. But maybe not. Maybe that's not in here the same way. They could have changed that pretty big. So, how about entry index? Because there's got to be something about making a magic wand. Because I know that was around somewhere. Maybe not. Fusions is... Really? How is there nothing saying there's a magic wand? That doesn't make sense. There's always a magic wand. Come on, what am I going to be waving around here? Am I going to be casting my spells by just shooting them off the way I have been with my statue-based spells, or what? Is that how this is going to go? Do I have to find some other way of doing this? Because I don't think... Oh, wait. Maybe I could search. Nope. How did I do that? Did I hit a button? Okay, so how about... Okay, you just type it in. No results for wand. Rod? Nope. Introduction? Nope. Sorry. Not what I'm going for. How do you not do that? Okay, we're back to trying spells. But... There's, I guess you mainly find them in dungeons and from special, trades, defeating enemies and stuff like that, so I guess they're not something that it has many recipes for. So... well, then again, maybe there's a way to infuse a spell into a wand, but it doesn't call it a wand. That could be it, so maybe... Which of these sounds like it's a wand? No, they may not have as much ritual variety as they used to. So, getting there. Getting there. Conjuration? Oh, you can conjure a lot of stuff. That's nice to know. It's like you can conjure witches, you can conjure vexes, gas. Is there you conjuring a wither? Yeah, that's an old classic you probably want to avoid unless you're really, really ready for it. Magma cube. If you can conjure a vex, why not conjure an evoker? Because that would be nice if you could just call one to you and get that totem of undying. Okay, so these are for helping you do the ritual circles. So these rituals help you do bigger rituals, basically. Okay, infusion rituals. Writers, this is a to-do for you. Oh gosh, see, there's your saying work in progress. I'm trying to do some witchery stuff, and it's saying no. We're too much in progress at this time. But you never know. Infusion of the foreign. I'm pretty sure this would be the equivalent of the one of my old favorites, the infusion of otherwhere, when you get ender power. So this isn't really for infusing items yet. Like, so they might not even have the ability to infuse a wand with power. So it could be that that's not working right now, or not ready, or something. So they've got basics to kind of help you out. This is showing you a lot better the illustration of doing a circle magic than the circles in the other rituals. Oh, that's cool. You can have it visualized around you. Okay, now can I click out of the book and then anchor it? Oh, that's sweet. So if I were to do this, I could kind of track the structure somewhere and then do it that way. Now, I've drawn more than a few witchery circles around, but this would help out with some of those that they don't have it mentioned the same way. So you might have an issue with that. Because they're still getting some of the interfaces and stuff working too. So this is witching in progress. Yeah, and I need to take out some demons here. Speaking of which. Speaking of stuff involving witchy things, I need to see if I need to take out some demons. Thank you for contributing will to this sword, because I will, and you know, it's very appropriate because they're demons and I'm getting demonic will. This might actually be the most appropriate thing to happen to blood magic for quite some time. Of course, I do need to actually set up my altar like fully and do all that stuff. Although that is getting to be a decent amount. I mean, that would realistically last you a while, so that's good to know. Meanwhile, I have done a little organizing of getting my places labeled. So yes, I have labeled chests. It helps whenever you just use signs. So, sorry about that. I hadn't done that until just now. Okay, so that part is definitely gone interesting. I can't do my wavy wand thing. There's no waving of the wand. That's... Well, he just got poofed. One shot. I mean, this is a strong one in... Huh, it doesn't count baby blue slimes. That's good to know. Especially when it's kind of raining on me. So, yeah. Oh, wait, maybe it wasn't in this book the whole time. Maybe it's in this one. The Codex Infernalis, because if it's the expanded version, then what'll this have in it? Nether's firstborn demonic nobility, entry index. Netherborn animals, serpents, hellhounds, demons. I've had hellhounds and alphas. I've seen the serpents, but netherborn animals? I guess it's just saying how they are in general. Because I did just kind of go to the entry index. Well, in that case. Yes. Oh, it's got summoning for various creatures. That's interesting. So I can summon them. Does it have demon summoning ready yet? Summon demon. Summon imp. Okay, so it's just in general an imp or a demon. Liquid Wrath. Okay. Hellhound Horned. I really wish I had got one of those earlier when I whacked that alpha hellhound. But I think I've got a way to get around that problem. Because I think there's one still in the Nether. So, I guess it's time to... Well, for one thing, I might want to deal with this problem. Do it. Should not have opened the door while they were directly on top of it. Again, still not thinking quite the same as I used to. But I'll get back there eventually, I believe. I believe I will be able to regenerate my brain. So, I'll get back there at some point, don't worry. But for now, oh my gosh, it's just so many of them. Oh my gosh. I will never ever run out of slime. Period. Like, it's just not happening. There's no... Oh, dang it. No. Shoo. Go away. Don't stomp on my crops. I have a garden down there. It's lovely. I don't want you to get down there. Please just pay attention to me. Don't pay attention to the holes that I accidentally punched because my fists are just super fast. Okay, I'm gonna have to, like, extra layer this or something. I want a good transparent way to do this, but I don't want to have them getting through. And I might want to have some way to make it where I don't smash through it as fast. So, I do have complications that I still need to get through. That's a thing. I totally admit to that. So, yeah. Okay, just a little bit of glass, please. I just need one little replacement. For now. I may need some in the future. I don't know. I'd rather not, but glass is glass. We know this. Oh, I overran that. Whew. Okay. And... Drink. Okay, there. Repaired. We're good. But yeah, the witching isn't happening. Well, some of it can, but some of it, no. It's just not... Oh, I need to also cover this part too. I thought I had, but maybe I hadn't. I might have ran out of glass on one cycle and not really got that filled. Okay, so... I mean, I have a pretty much an unlimited supply, but I think I just didn't grab as much as I thought I did. What thing is, my monk agility does kind of go against me sometimes, so maybe I should wear armor around the house more just to slow down. That might help. That may indeed help. Okay. Oh, that whole water thing. Sometimes whenever you transition specifically from farmland, then it doesn't know what to do. So let's make this reverse jar of mine work out a little better. In fact, I might want to extend this along the edge, just so that they have a less impressive chance of landing on the fence. I mean, I put interdiction torches along this to try to keep them away, and yet they keep coming in somehow. That's just a little ridiculous. Either that or interdiction torches are broken this version. Oh yeah, this'll... I should remember I'd be backing into that eventually. Yeah, I put it in the back so I wouldn't do that, and then now I'm having to do stuff in the back. So, yeah, that kind of ruins the point of what I was doing. Okay, that should at least decrease the chance a bit. I'll probably continue that row at some point. Can you even hop through there? Aha, gotcha. Finally. And now I'm hearing a zombie drown? Well, luckily this isn't 1.13 yet. Otherwise I'd be facing an actual drown. But no. So I'm good. I'm good. But at least things have been working out. Now, as for how I've gotten all the necessary seeds, I've mainly just been punching grass the whole time. So I can affirm that all the ones that I've gotten so far do come from, like, just whacking regular tall grass like normal. So it's just like the regular way of gathering your initial plants in Minecraft. Oh, well, admittedly, a bit more like gathering your initial ingredients with nature and Pam's, but I don't have Pam's, I have witchery. I mean, bewitchment. I mean, that's still gonna happen for a while. I just know it. Anyhow, just, you know, keep punching grass like you normally do whenever you're looking for various seeds and plants, and you'll be fine. So, there, that's the point I was going for. But, my area is getting Bombarded by slimes as usual. That's fine. The stomping the crops, however, I have to figure out a good way to stop. Because this has to go at some point. I have to get them away from my crops. Although admittedly the interdiction torch might be the reason why they're not getting through here. As they might be just at the edge of the effect. Because I did put it decently far away, and they do have a range limit. So that might be what's keeping them away there, but I'm still having issues with them coming down under the water line on occasion, so I may have to like create an entire layer of glass or something underneath it. Luckily, I can be underwater for a good length of time, even without any further assistance, because of my monk abilities. And if I use one of my aquatic mounts, okay, I gotta show this off the right way. Okay, so if I use an aquatic mount, okay. Hey, over here. Hey, Ray. Yeah. Okay. See, it gives me water breathing continuously, and you can practically fly underwater this way. I mean, this is a really cool way to travel. So, because of this, I have unlimited water breathing as long as I'm riding my ERA. Hey, there's a strider. Nice. So, because of this, I could theoretically try to build underwater like this, although it is a bit murky, I have to admit. So that could be a thing. I may have to... Oh, and by the way, whenever you hit spacebar, it's kind of like... Yeah, it really is like kind of like flying on one of your flying mounts. If you hit spacebar, you rise. So, yeah, I think I was doing this before and just hadn't done this for a while. But also, Lycanite has changed the controls, so he's made it a little better, so that helps. Okay, everybody, I'm zipping back and around. But yeah, unlimited water breathing is just sweet. Oh, is that a water dash? Because I'm going pretty quick now. I don't think I was going that fast before. Yeah, I think I'm picking up speed. How did I pick up speed like this? I'm really zooming. I mean, is it just that I had to keep going continuously for a while, or am I, like, water dashing? No, this is water dashing. Now I'm using control. I usually don't use that button to sprint, but I just had to see if it would work. And yes, it does. You can sprint on your ERA. That is sweet. Whoa, I think did something just repel me? So I got bounced. Oh. I do believe I'm under attack. Not anymore. Okay. Oh, I have the weight effect. It's trying to sink me. Okay. Powering out of it. Powering out of it. Oh gosh. That was slightly annoying. I mean, slightly because I have monk abilities and a really good sword. So, only slightly. But I do need to dismiss my ERA. Okay, so you recharge. I'm good for now. I'm good. Ugh, line up. Oh, there we go. Whew, so that all happened. But I don't know how to get, like, wand-related spells in Bewitchment. I mean, you've got all this other gizmos and stuff. And, like, even a magic mirror. But do I see a magic wand anywhere? No. I've looked. You see me look. It's not going anywhere with that. We have some sort of awesome new kind of arrows called coated arrows that are similar to, like, regular, like the regular tipped arrows. So that's cool. But I'm still not seeing how to do, like, spell work with like a magic wand. So I'm not sure if this is in progress or what, but I've seen someone use a wand. They may have had a beta build or something that is like even earlier, because I mean, it may have been like a dev build or something. So maybe they had one that was a bit ahead of this one, but this is the one that's the most up to date as of this time. So I'm just looking, could I have missed it? Could it be called anything different? I mean, we've got all these awesome brews and all this other magic stuff here, but why is there no... maybe I can talk with them about that and see how to get my new magic wand, because I do have the same Discord, so I can check them out and see how do I wand, because I'm very curious about this even more so than otherwise, because it's just gonna bug me until I get a wand. I just know that, or at least until I know how, I should say. Like, even if it's pretty far off, at least I'll know how to get said wand. Okay, so why no wand? Why no wand? Oh well, enough of that. Maybe I'll do some more magic of a different sort later. I think I'll probably be back doing some maybe some serious levels of Botania. It's just that since I got that Hellbore seed and was able to actually get it, then get my Book of Shadows correctly, I had to check into that as much as I could, as fast as I could. So I'm thinking, yeah, this is the time. So I just had to look over what all actually connected to this stuff. And so far, it's actually not really showing as much as I was expecting. There's a lot there. It could tell you a lot about some of these things, or a lot of these things actually, but there's some things that just seem to be left a little out. Like, I'm wondering, does it even have the pages on these baubles? Like if I were to, like, for example, some of these are enchantable, and they'll give you special effects based on the enchantment. So if I were to, let me see here. See, this one has a defined effect, and it's an amulet. So let's for example look this up in the Book of Shadows using its search feature, which is you just go in and you just start typing. You don't actually have like a special spot to fill it in. So keep that in mind. See, it's not filling in amulet, so there's a lot of this that's not fully documented yet. So I'm pretty sure that that means there is a way to get the magic wand, but I just not telling me how to do so. So I think I'm going to have to ask a few questions about that, and then I can get to that. Until I get the answers, though, I'll probably do some different magic. I'll probably get back to blood magic. I'll probably do some Botania and stuff. So we'll get fancy with the magic for a while. It's just it just won't be Bewitchment. Oh wait. I have to do this just the right way, just because of this sign. Yeah, I totally I totally decided to do that for my Thaumcraft chest. Okay, so for now, I guess I'll be logging off because I can't figure out how to get my wand. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little peeved about that for a while. But for now, this is Glitch Reaper. I'll be logging off, so hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.